Good evening, good evening. What's going on? This ain't working right. What is happening? How's everybody doing? Thursday, almost end of the week. It is the end of the week, pretty much, right? So, gotta ask, did anyone go for the McRib now that it's back again? I know they said it's gone forever. It's not going to happen. Too many people love the McRib. Any McRib fans? Nope. Yeah, I know some people don't think it's food. Like somebody in particular. Actually, I just messaged him to see if he's awake by some chance. I could have swore he said he had Friday off. Maybe that's next week. But he hasn't answered, so. Oh, come on. It's not gross. I know it's different. But yeah, did that. Had to get my fix. Anyway, I suppose the big news that we've all been talking about the last week is, where is Vanessa? What's going on with Vanessa? And it's been funny seeing all the speculation on what's happening. Really? I don't know. Somebody said, no more cheesecake lie, said she's probably in rehab. I don't see her disappearing without saying something. But we all know she's got a big mouth, right? But she likes to announce everything that she's going to do. So, I don't know. And this was the last live, I believe, was Friday night last week. I think it was last Friday night. And then, even when she said she would, remember when she started her hiatus, I'll be gone for 30 days. That lasted 3 days. I think this one's been the longest. It's been a while. And I don't know. All kind of speculation. Jail. I know we've had a bunch of people check the rosters in different counties, and there seems to be no Vanessa Stephanie Tijerina on any roster. Is it impossible? No, but it's not likely that she's. I don't know. I suppose it depends on how different counties work or whatever. But I'm just going to take a guess. And like somebody else told me earlier, they were 95% sure she's not in a jail cell somewhere. And I think I'll go with that. So the other speculation was, let's go move to her car. Because we all know if there's no car, there's no show. So what did she have done? Okay, so the car. We all saw the check engine lights and that whole colorful dash. You guys saw the photos, the reflection when she was showing something on her phone, right? Car to shop, maybe. A little pricey. Maybe she can't get it out. Maybe. Car was repoed. Didn't pay it. And they came to pick it up. No car. That's possible. Car was stolen, vandalized or stolen or whatever. I believe Monday there was a sighting, I believe. I think I heard a little rumor about that. But any of those scenarios, knowing her like we do, and some better than others, she would still say something about it. That's what I think. And what's the other thing? Rehab? Do you think she would go cold turkey, not going live, just because she was going to rehab? You don't think she would announce another yes, took off my socks. You don't think she would announce another oh, I'm going on hiatus, I'll be back in 2 weeks, or I'll be back in 30 days, or something like that? I don't know. It just seems like in any, almost except for the repo, I think in any of those scenarios, she would have said something. She would have done a show. And she's probably watching. She's probably watching, laughing. They're all talking about me. They're under my control. If we got to be perfectly honest, I don't give a shit. I really don't. I think it's just fun to speculate, and I think everybody's got a morbid sense of curiosity as to what's happening, what's going on with Little Miss V. And people have been doing videos and taking excerpts and clips from videos. I've put up a few myself. That last one, the one that I put up today, that bothered. She started attacking that guy, and then she went on about it. If I remember correctly, the next day also. But he obviously had an affliction, and it turned out he said that he was some kind of, was it a gas station robbery, or was it an Uber, or he was in a car or something, and he was shot in the head. He was lucky to be alive. So he really had PTSD, and I mean, whatever he had, can't blame him. And her thinking she knows everything started attacking on him, and we had a few people look it up, and there was some kind of something happened and he was involved, so he wasn't lying. I don't believe him to be lying. And she was just a real piece of crap about it. And it's not the first time, Look at when that lady who was sounded like she was ready to unalive herself, and she messaged Vanessa while Vanessa was on live. And Vanessa spoke all nasty to her, and don't be coming over here like with that attitude. I don't know. She just talked to her. She talked to her in a way, you know, that's how you don't talk to somebody who's talking about possibly harming themselves, right? And I put that clip up there also. You know, for somebody who's in the healthcare industry or business, whatever you want to call it, she was a real piece of crap for speaking to the lady the way she did. It's like, that's the complete opposite. That's why I think I wrote, this is what you don't do when somebody comes to you and they're, you know, talking that kind of talk. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me tonight. Just a little chit chat, catch up with you guys. I know we'll be back with Bam this weekend for sure, but it's been a few days since I went live, and everybody's asking about Ms. Vanessa. And yeah, so that happened. And then I kept watching, the video kept popping up. When she had her meet and greet at the restaurant and John Allen came to her window, it still makes me laugh. And if you keep listening, she says, "Can you hear him? Can you hear him?" After you walked away. And he's laughing way far away, but he's laughing like a madman. It's just funny. First week of chapter 55. Chapter 55. What am I missing? Yeah, she should have, Kathy, I don't know about reporting it, but man, you don't talk to somebody like that. Kind of, you're almost making her feel worse about herself. And that was another moment that pissed me off too. That was bad. And there's been a bunch of those. There's been a lot of them. And I know she's done it for a long time, but more recent than long ago. She seems to have gotten worse doing that. Oh, that 55. Actually, I'm going backwards. It's 53 now. Going backwards. There's been a lot of moments like that where she talks to people that she doesn't even know. She just looks at a few photos and she makes her judgment. And then she says, "Well, you guys judge me." It's like, yeah, but you put your life out there on video, on live, live camera, live view. So it's different. And anyway, if you put your life online, you're up for criticism. Anybody, including myself. Whatever you put out there is whatever people are going to talk about. Not everybody's going to like you. And what's the reason that a lot of us are still watching her and interested is because she lured everybody in. Look at what's happening to me. Look at what's happening to me every day of my life. All these people are against me. They arrested me for no reason. That's her big thing. They arrested me for no reason. They gave me arrests, she says. They gave me arrests. They gave her arrests. and she plays the victim. I mean, now now I can see right through it. I know a lot of you can too. But early on, people believed it. They were, oh man, how can they do this to her? Everybody's so evil. And there's haters out there. But you can see through it now. Now I know she tries to cry, and there've been a few videos where she has cried. And the one that I can remember really was the one where she watched that movie. The movie with J-Lo. What's that movie called? Mother? Was it Mother? Can't remember the name of it. Somebody will pop it up on there. I think it was Mother. And there she was crying. I don't know if she was trying to make herself cry. If she did a good job. But those tears that movie seemed to affect her somehow. Even though she was trying to compare her life to that movie. She was trying to compare herself, as she does. She was trying to compare herself. I remember that. So there have been a few times where she's had tears, like actual real tears. But most of the time she's trying to make tears come out. I don't know what she thinks about when she's trying to do that. Have you ever tried to make yourself cry? What could you think about? It's like she's trying to make herself cry. Yeah. The birthday was last week. That's old news. I can move on from things, put them behind me. Not that I'm ashamed of it or nothing, just... Yeah, the John Allen clip was good. And then the other one I put up recently where she's saying, she's saying about that they're afraid of her because she's one woman stronger than they are, and she's trying to make herself cry. She's trying to make herself sound like she's crying. Yet they're afraid of her. They're afraid of one woman. It's like, oh, yeah, nobody's afraid of you. Stop. Nobody's afraid of you. Amazon. Oh, sorry. So yeah, who knows, At this point, it's just a waiting game. This weekend, we're going to talk about other stuff. And if it pops up, if she resurfaces, we'll see what's going on. Could you be on a binge? Or what do you call it? A binge, right? Just going out and doing the dope. I don't know. That's not funny, I suppose. Because you do too much of that crap, bad things can happen. You think she's going to resurface tomorrow? 1 week? Well, somebody said that she was off of TikTok too. That her TikTok account is gone. Yeah, right? There's been a certain But just like one drama kind of dies off, and then other ones start to come up and start to make noise. I think they need to make a look for another page coming up called Crackheads United or something like that. Wouldn't surprise me. That's one. Maybe anybody check. Not that it would happen that quick. I hate this collar. Not that it would happen that quick. But anybody check the Board of Nursing? I'm checking. I'm looking. Oh yeah. Okay. License still current, so I guess nothing's going on there. And I know she's loving this. She's watching everybody talk about her. you know, Having said all that, I hope nothing bad happened to her. I don't wish anything bad to happen to her. Never have. Honestly, I don't think anybody wishes that something bad happens to her. Could she be in a hospital somewhere? I don't know. Maybe a rehab is not that far fetched. Because it would have to be something where she could deactivate her account, deactivate her TikTok, have access to a computer, have access to internet, right? And we're pretty sure between everybody, there were a lot of people checking different jurisdictions, different counties, and her name has not popped up. So, pretty safe bet she's probably not behind bars somewhere. It's not deactivated. Oh, okay. I thought it was. Then again, I don't know her actual TikTok. I keep forgetting what it is. I confuse her TikTok with her Cash App. So I don't know, but it's been kind of fun. Everybody's speculating. Yeah, I know she was kind of all over the place, especially the last few. I don't know. Maybe that whole jar of pickles and pickle juice with all that sodium did her in. Blood pressure, high blood pressure. That's possible. Could have health issues. Okay, it's a private account. Vanessa from Texas. Mm. What's been said is that I haven't gone over there and I won't. I'm not going to drive over there. You got to be real careful with that stuff because, because she can use that to her advantage if somebody's doing that. But it is a main thoroughfare and people go by there, especially the people who live there many times a day. And last I heard was Um, no car, gate open. Don't know if she was home. I mean, there's nobody sitting out there watching. Nobody's doing that. But people do drive by in their course of daily life and daily business. Yeah, it's the main thoroughfare. Cuts right through Raymondville, and it's not far off the expressway. So, who knows? Now you know what's gonna happen. She's gonna come back online. Oh, I had all the haters. Oh, driving them crazy. They're so upset. They're so angry with me. Like, Vanessa, if you're watching, we don't wish you harm. We just want to know you're okay. That's all. That's it. Sincerely, honest comment. We are worried about you. That's all. We don't hope that you're hurt or anything like that. We hope you're okay. So everybody, say hi to Vanessa. Probably watching. Yes, I know. And that's okay. I guess people do hope she is locked up, and I get it. See, that's what I was thinking, Whitney. She's on a bender. Because when that's happened to others, let me see. I've watched, remember that TV program called Intervention? Well, they talk about when people go on bender, oh, yeah, he disappeared for a week. He would disappear for 2 weeks. And so dude was getting high every single day. He was high like 24 hours a day for 2 weeks. And he just disappeared. So, yeah, I suppose that can happen. So, well, some of you might hope she's in jail. And I just, I'm thinking, well, I hope she's not hurt or injured or nothing else happened to her like that. So, yeah, I don't know. We're going to talk to Bam about it. We'll have some fun either tomorrow night or Saturday or both. Who knows? Maybe both. And we'll see if anything happens till then. Some people are. When do you think she's going to come back on? Somebody said tomorrow night. Tomorrow makes a week. I haven't even looked at her page yet. Is she? No, still Diak. Diak. That's the terminology. Yeah. Anyway, in the meantime, we'll keep putting up clips and remember that time videos, and we'll wait for her to resurface. I'm sure she's enjoying all the attention anyway. I don't think she does not have access, especially if she, I don't know, who knows? But I'm sure she loves it that we're all speculating on all kind of stuff. Has anybody checked in with Roy? No. Anybody? I don't know. I'm not going to do that. I wonder if anyone has. Does anybody follow her on TikTok? Because she, it's a private thing, but she hasn't posted on there or anything at all? I don't know. Some of the people who live in the area say the car hasn't been there. So who knows? But anyway, just checking in, and I'll be back tomorrow or Saturday or both with Bam. Gonna pick up a little bit on this, and then we got some other stuff we want to talk about. Yes, other stuff, non-VT related. It's already Friday. Time is flying. So let's do that for tomorrow night. No, yeah, Paige is still not there. Yeah. Yeah, that was it. Just a little checking in with you guys. Come back with Bam tomorrow. I know he's looking forward to being online. Get his take on all this. And some other stuff we got to talk about. So that's all I got tonight. Everyone have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. The work week continues. I'm on a particular, I think, 8 straight days, because there's a shift change, and this is what happens to us sometimes. So we'll see. Maybe she is in a rehab. Maybe she is, and if she is, that's good for her. But we'll talk about it more in the next few days. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for visiting with me a little bit. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night, guys.